When people meet who I am today, they see Lawrence and he's 19 years old and he's got his suit and he has his own business and he's an author and oh my gosh, look at all this stuff he's doing now. But people don't see the 12-year-old kid sitting on this black couch as his dad punches his eye. They don't see that part.
Hmm.
They don't see the
Yeah.
parts when I felt lost, not physically lost, but spiritually lost.
Hmm.
As if I was moving through life in my body, but not present in my body, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah.
And to get where I am today, it was not easy. There wasn't any overnight solution. There wasn't any just do this one tip and it'll all be better. But the one tip that I want to give now for the people who are tuning in and maybe you're driving and you need something that just gets you, get honest and realize that what you've been through doesn't define you. Because maybe you grew up in a situation similar to mine. Maybe you grew up getting abused. Maybe you were homeless. Maybe you had an addiction. I've met all types of people doing this kind of work. And the one thing that I tell all of them is where you have been does not need to define where you shall go. Prior to my dad being abusive to me and my siblings when I was 12 and 13, up until the age of 11, I never had anyone I could really call a friend because I've always been different. I've always stood out too much. When everybody else wanted to play sports or soccer, I wanted to go read books. And unfortunately, growing up as a black man in America, I'm often told things like, oh, you need to act a certain way or dress a certain way or talk a certain way. I don't. And because of that, people never really accepted me much. So think about the feeling of all you want as a little kid is friends. You want to be accepted. You want people to play with you on the playground. But no matter how hard you try, you only get bullied for it. For the way you talk and how you look and how you dress and all these different things. Then you fast forward a few years and now your own family is hurting you. And this would have taken place when I was 14. My dad kicked me out in front of a church. So now you have like the whole congregation in your business. You're trying to balance middle school and high school. You're trying to balance having, younger siblings, understanding yourself, puberty, the COVID pandemic. It's like everything was beating me down left, right, and center. Then, with the help of many people, like my therapist, my mom, my family on her side, it took a lot of people to get me out of that spot. We also have to know that our pain has a purpose. Like when you go to the gym, you don't get bigger muscles by lifting small weight. You get big muscles by lifting heavy weight.
Yeah.
And if you want to be strong, you must go through challenge. If you want to be smart, you must feel dumb for a period of time in the process of getting smart. If you want to become a doctor, you have to go to 12 years of medical school and graduate and get a 4.0 GPA and do all these hard things. But on the other side of the pain is a reason.